Hello and welcome to this Christmas edition of the Insaka Talk Show. We are so excited to have you in the studio, and we have a packed, fun program ahead for you guys today. In the studio with me, of course, we always say ladies first, but in this case, we're going to start gentlemen first, right? We have in our midst the handsome Mr. Henry Mazaila Sakala, all the way from New York. How you doing, bud?
Yes, I'm doing good. This is Henry Manzio Ella Sakala, all the way from New York. I greet you. Merry Christmas. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on your geographical location where you are watching us. We welcome you, viewers. We love you and we appreciate you. Keep it flowing.
Awesome.
Hi, ladies.
Hi. All right. And also in the studio with us, we have the lovely Miss Winnie Musonda of Winnie Musonda Hope Foundation, and of course of the Insaka Talk Show. Welcome to the show today, Winnie.
Welcome to the Insaka Talk Show family. How are you? It's festive season, it's Christmas. We're excited here at Insaka, and it's just happy for our kids and family. It's just a time of the year where you just feel like I want to go shopping. Use a credit card. It's okay.
Kanyama credit card. Ichupo chilabako sawa.
January.
All right. Also in the studio, all the way from Baltimore, Maryland, we have the beautiful Mrs. Priska van der Vestas Chira.
Hello, guys. Hello, Insaka family. Thank you for tuning in. Like Winnie said, it's festive season. It's time to go shopping. As for me, I'm not doing shopping. You can see I don't even have a tree. I can't be bothered. I didn't do it after Thanksgiving. I'm not doing it today to take it down tomorrow. Thank you for tuning us. I hope you're having an amazing time with your families and love, peace, enjoy each other. For me, I'm just happy to have time off, just spend time with myself.
Amen.
Into that.
All right. We have Miss Clotilda is watching us all the way from Spokane, Washington. Thank you for tuning in, our sis. Good morning, family. Merry Christmas, she says. So, like we said before, we do have a packed show for you guys today. And I want you to get ready because we're going to show you how to make some Christmas drinks. We're going to show you how to make some snacks for when you're entertaining, just simple stuff that you usually look at and say, how do they do that? So if you have some of this stuff in your pantry, bring it on and lay it out. And we're going to be getting into it in just a little bit here. Before we jump into that, do we have any trending topics we want to talk about today?
Clotilda's our best customer. She's the best customer of this Insaka. I think going forward, Clotilda, knowing that your consistency is highly appreciated, we're going to appreciate it in another way. Not just by mentioning it, oh, Clotilda.
Yeah.
No, we will mention it in kind. We appreciate you again.
What kind of kindness?
The different kindness.
There are different kindness. Nangu twamtumine botolo lya menshinga ice kindness.
All right. And Mo says, happy holidays all. Thank you, Mo. We appreciate you and your support. I know it's still morning for you guys over there in Washington State. So we appreciate you joining on the Insaka Talk Show. Yes, it's 11 a.m. for them. Also, of course, we have our dear mother.
Mommy Naomi. Hi, Doc Mommy.
Doc Mommy.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
All right. She says, how are you doing, my wonderful children? Merry Christmas, watching from Washington. All right. Thank you so much. Orphans and Youths Network. This is interesting. Thank you to the Orphans and Youths Network Solution. Thank you for supporting the Insaka Talk Show. God bless you and and the work that you're doing. All right. So that being said, looks like our brother dropped off, but he should be joining us back on. Probably some minor technical issues here. All the same, ladies, Any other trending topic that we want to talk about or community news that we want to share?
I think I can go with community news. Yesterday we had a nice Christmas party for the kids at the mission. It was really cute. You know, for a couple years they never used to open homes. Like they never used to open that for us Zambians. They closed it because quality, and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? They were kind enough to open the place for us. And we took our kids, we made up some Christmas, we had games, the kids ate, we even cooked shima. I mean, they didn't eat it, but they were able to see how our Christmas was with shima and rice. And I just want to say thank you to the mission in New York City, to the everybody who welcomed us, opening a place for our children, and they said we can be coming there all the time. So but they only allowed kids.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Missions. We saw it obviously on the Insaka Talk Show live. Thank you for broadcasting that. It's good that we're keeping some of these traditions alive.
Yes.
You know, and Richard Chibilu says, hello, Insaka people watching from Kana West now.
Oh my gosh.
So you're
town.
My
birth town.
I know, Kana West. Right?
Uncle Richard, please come back now. That's Derek's brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for your support to Atotela. And please share some pictures in the chat. Maybe if you're eating mangoes or mushrooms or masuku, whatever it is that you're enjoying in Zambia.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
This is very encouraging. Somebody from Kana West is watching us. Yes. That's very good. Share with Avenankana, I'm a neighbors. Share with the neighbors. Tell them that your very own people from the Copper Belt are live on Insaka Talk Show.
Yeah.
Kumiaka Christmas yamumwela.
All right, awesome. So with that being said, guys, you know, we always talk about, as community leaders, we're all community leaders here. We talk about the importance of life insurance, you know, and with that being said, we do want to take a little break and go on commercial so we can support, or rather we can acknowledge our sponsors, one of which is the Cultural Group Benefits Life Insurance. We'll be right back.
And we'll do the icebreaker.
My whole life, my father told me stories about moving to the United States. He would tell me that his brother, my Uncle George, was already living here and let my father stay with him for a while. Through my Uncle George, my father was introduced to our cultural organization here in America, who helped him make connections, apply for college, find his first job, and adjust to life in a completely different culture than he was used to. The Cultural Association helped him get started on his new life. My Uncle George would bring my father with him to the annual Summer Cultural Groups Festival, and later, he would bring me. It was incredible to see so many people of all ages laughing and celebrating with food and song and dance. It brought back the best feelings of home and gave my father the opportunity to pass his culture, language, and values on to me. My father and Uncle George were very close, so when George died last year, my father wanted to honor his wishes to be buried with a traditional ceremony back at his birthplace. My father told me that because Uncle George had cultural group life insurance, he was able to afford to bring George home and have the traditional burial George wanted. Though my father had been able to honor my Uncle George's wishes, it got me thinking about my own family. One day, I'd have to make the same arrangements for my own parents and my wife's parents as well. Of course, we would want to bring them home and honor their wishes, but it would be a financial hardship for our family. There were a lot of things to think about, even though I really didn't want to think about them at all. When my father told me about cultural group life insurance, he told me it's intended to help families when they need it the most. It's not tied to an employer, so no matter where my career takes me, I'll always have coverage. The more people who participate and the younger they are, the more it helps keep the insurance premiums down for the entire association. Because my parents have cultural group term life insurance, there will be money available to help me provide the kind of service I want to give my parents. And by joining, I can put my mind at ease and continue to celebrate our traditions into the future. With cultural group life insurance, I can worry less and spend more of my time celebrating with the people who matter most to me.
All right, welcome back. And apologies, Priska was about to mention something right before we went on break. But before we do that, Priska, I want to give a chance to Winnie because she does have an announcement that she wants to make to the community. Go ahead, Winnie.
So the Insaka, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity of you guys listening to us, Williamson Foundation. We just had a gala for the past, I think, 3 months. We've been advertising. We're going to be having a gala. There were so many people who were able to donate. They didn't come, but their spirit was there with us. I just want to say thank you on behalf of my team. It was a successful event. We thank you. And please, you still can donate. But I just want to say thank you so much. And maybe next year you can make it. But thank you. And thank you for the people who came. Guys, what matters is the presence. Right now, we're focusing what works, what did not work, who came, who did not come. It doesn't matter that. All I'm just going to say is thank you for the people who showed up. Thank you for the people who are thinking about us. It's not about the money. It's about the encouraging words. So I just want to say thank you on behalf of my team. And thank you. You're the best.
I want to add on what you said. Vincent asked me yesterday, when is the Williamson the Foundation Gala? Is it this weekend? I said, no, it was last weekend. He said, I promised her that I will go. Why didn't you remind me? I said, well, I'm sorry. You were working anyway. He was like, that's on you, but he will still donate.
Yay! Thank you.
More money in our pocket.
Yeah. So thank you, Winnie, for that vote of thanks for the Williamson the Hope Foundation. So moving on, Priska, you were talking about the icebreaker.
Yes.
So what is it going to be?
What are you going to do different this year, next year? I know we all have vision boards. Next year I'm going back to school. Next year I'm starting a business. Next year I'm doing this. What is it that you tell yourself that next year I'm going to do this without fail? Mama Zaila.
In fact, I'll still remain on the same goal I set the beginning of this year. I said I'm going to drink too much water and eat less so that I can lose weight. But I've just lost 2 pounds. My target was 30 pounds, so I have 28 pounds to go. So I don't think I need to put some more goals while I haven't yet achieved the first one I put in. Not until I finish the first goals I set, then I'll jump into the other set of goals. So I'm still remaining on the same goals. If it will take me another year, it will be the same thing.
Love that.
I agree.
And before I proceed to say anything, for all of you who want to advertise on Insaka, just like the insurance is advertising, please reach out to us. Reach out to Priska, reach out to all these ladies, and you're going to advertise on Insaka at a minimal fee.
That's right.
For us to strive, we need some little something. So please feel free to reach out to us and advertise on Insaka. We'll advertise for you. If you don't have what to say, we'll say on your behalf. Just tell us your business and what you do. Bingo.
That's right.
For me, my fitness goal as well. I want to take care of myself, self-care. That means my mental. I don't want to work as hard as I worked last year. I want to spend time with myself, get to know me and love me more. And then just fitness, I want to work out at least once a week. Twice a week. Once a week is pushing me. Other than that, yeah. Nelly, you're on mute.
My bad. It seems we have similar goals because that's exactly the first thing that came to my mind, was I do want to be more healthy.
Yes.
So I want to be more healthy in the coming year. And that includes obviously shedding some pounds. So hopefully by this time next year, you're going to be seeing a more leaner, slimmer Nelly.
Mwatulaya tukalalo lela.
Kwai.
I think for me, it's a similar thing, but not really. I want in a healthy wise, being healthy, but I want healthy relationships.
That's a good one.
I want healthy relationships. I just don't want you to come near me and smile. If it's not okay, it's okay to walk away. You don't have to be next to me, and be real with me. Being in my surrounding, be real, because I want to be able to go to heaven. So for that reason, I want to more
You're already in heaven, my dear.
No. Heaven on earth, right? That's what it is. So I want to be able to be healthy. By me being healthy, I'm going to invite everybody who have health mindset. We're not going to be perfect all the time, but let's be real to each other. Let's be good friends. If I'm wrong, call me on it. Don't go out there and say something. Just like, let's be real. Because 2024, if you are not healthy with me, I'm out. You are not going to see me. I'm being serious. Remember when I told you, Priska, yesterday, I'm like, you didn't call me back. You want to be part of the 2024?
I think you already have those kind of friends, Winnie, which is why we fight a lot, because we keep it real.
No, we keep it real here. 100%, honey. You keep it real. No, I'm so grateful. But you know what? In life, God has given us opportunity to find new people. So in order for us to add more new people, we need to be healthy. So if you come into my life, you're welcome. But just let's be healthy.
I think adding new people is just too much. I don't want
friends. You know, even your
I don't want to make any more new friends. I don't want them. Please, I'm good. The friends that I have.
As long as you are good.
Yes.
As long as you are good, you're gonna attract people to yourself. As long as you are good, and good people be attracted to you. Whether you say you don't want or you want them, they will come. Just look at the flowers. When the flowers blossom, bees just keep coming.
What I don't want to do is we start learning each other. We start learning boundaries. Then my favorite color is blue. I don't like this. I want to be able to be vulnerable in front of my friends that I have right now. If I literally just have $10, I'll be like, you know what? I don't have money. I only have $10. I don't have to front it. And I have to be honest with that. With that being said, I don't want to make new friends. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So now we are jumping into our meat of the game, right? We promised you that this is going to be a Christmas party. So with that being said, how do you celebrate your Christmas parties, right? We have a few things that we're going to do. We're going to make some charcuterie boards. I'll show you how to make a charcuterie board. We're going to make some fun Christmas foods, right? Food that looks good, but also tastes good and is healthy for you. Then obviously, most of us have kids, grandkids, whatever. Winnie has something fun that she's going to show us, a fun treat that you can make at home with the kids, with the whole family. So we'll be sharing tips as we go, but all the while we'll be discussing, what does Christmas mean to you, for example, right? So maybe we can start with that. What does Christmas mean?
Can we cheers first? Sorry, so we can start and let us know what you're drinking.
Of course, I don't have a drink in front of me because I'm on medication. So
water is also a drink. What do you mean?
So I'm gonna lift my empty glass. I will.
Hallelujah.
Really, what are you sipping on?
I'm sipping on Moscato Batmois wine. Because you know what? I figure like last week the gala was at best. Kudos to me and my team. Yesterday, me and my team is there for no matter what, we are striving. We did a good Christmas party for our kids. So for me and my team, in the Insaka family, cheers.
for the good new year, and for continue loving one another and promoting one another, for the good health, for the love of our family and the love of our audience, and for those who hate us and for those who love us. We all love you. Cheers to you. Chileshe mwana wandi na kunoalisa.
What are you drinking, Mama Zaida?
I'm drinking sparkling water, which I just made this morning from my factory in the kitchen.
Krista?
I'm drinking sparkling water in a champagne glass, and I just put in some strawberries and a grape juice to make it look fancy.
Nice.
No,
How would you run today sparkling water?
Hey,
Anyway.
No, this is what we are getting into 20.
Living your truth.
You just talked about being real.
Oh yeah.
Now you
no, so banje betukana no bonse mena sanga ne wonde chibula.
Well, okay.
When they said to Kalano Bonse, did they specify what they'll be drinking?
That's a word.
All right. So since we are talking about drinks, right? As we keep the conversation going, one of the drinks that we're going to show you how to make is a simple Christmas drink. This you can do either with either plain by itself, cranberry juice, or you can do it with, for those of you that like a little alcohol in your drink, you can either use tequila or you can use vodka. So I'm going to put the recipe here, and this is called a cran reader. It's the Christmas cran reader. So let me see. We have, I'm going to tilt this here.
I like that Christmas tree, Nelly.
Thank you. It's actually a little one sitting in a sleigh. So this is some Camarena tequila that I'm going to use here.
Camarena
tequila.
From where?
So if I'm in Zambia, I wanna make that. Where can I find that kind of a drink to make that concoction?
Pretty much any tequila, and you can get it in ShopRite, Pick and Pay. They have.
Oh, so it's any tequila, not a specific tequila, right?
I'm just using this one. I'm not really.
Oh, you're just using that as an example. Okay.
This is just what I have, right?
Okay.
Okay, and then we are going to go ahead and do something a little bit different because it's Christmas, right? We add that Christmas flavor. So I have some pomegranate. I have some pomegranate here. Okay. That I am going to kind of chip off a few pieces of this pomegranate, and I'm going to throw that in the drink. Okay.
Henry, why don't you say pomegranate which member?
Mango ya Indian. Indian mango.
It's true. I think I heard that last week from
I'm telling you.
one of our dear ladies in the community. She came and visited, and that's what she told me they call it. I'm supposed to have some cranberry juice here. Please pardon me. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Okay, while she's looking for cranberry juice, if you have cachasu, you can use cachasu. If you don't have tequila, she's using tequila.
And I'm pouring in some cranberry juice there. So there you have it, your Christmas cran reader.
Oh.
That is cool. That is nice and simple.
Right? It's very, very simple. So yeah, that's one of the first drinks. So we'll have some more drinks coming up. Meanwhile, let's switch gears and just have a conversation.
Let me ask you a question about the drink you just made. How does it taste? Does it taste like those grains you put in, or does it taste tequila? Or what's the flavor like when you take it? Is it dry? Is it wet?
So it's more of, depending on how much cranberry juice that you put in there, right? If you put more cranberry juice, it's going to be obviously more on the sweet side. And sometimes what you can also do here on the rim of the glass, you can wet the rim of the glass and tilt it over sugar. Okay. So that way it will have frosted sugar around it. And that gives it that, more Christmassy look. But yeah.
Is it good? In what kind of weather is it? When it's a little bit cold, hot, or what? Where would you prefer to take it?
Oh yeah, absolutely when it is cold, because this type of drink will make you hot. You know what liquor does. Liquor
so we know in Zambia it's too hot this time. So Zambia mulipafta good drink.
It looks like it's a refreshing drink.
It is, but again, it depends. You can drink it anyway. Margaritas.
Okay.
And you can make this frozen too, right? You could put it in the blender and make it with ice, and then it could be a frozen Rita. That's another way to do it.
Frozen Rita.
Mm-hmm.
You have to let some be the mind.
Angelina says, hello, beautiful queens. Hello, Henry. Happy Sunday to you all. Nelly makes good drinks. That's it. That's true.
Hi, beautiful Stephen and Angelina Stephen. Thank you for your greeting.
Good drinks, good food, good charcuterie. Is it what was the class? What's the class that teaches home economics? Is it home economics?
Home economics.
Yeah,
it's home economics.
With anything hospitality, like you cook good, you make good drinks, a great host, everything. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm humbled.
Clotilda. No, that's not. I just meant bringing them in the inner circle.
It's true.
So in short, you were saying there is a boundary, there's a demarcation, or rather the boundary where the friends should reach, and there are some people I put in a certain circle.
Yes.
It's like God has the angels which have different offices, and their proximity to His glory depends. Some are very approachable to protecting the light. Anyway,
that's a good one. Winnie, so we want to switch gears. I know you have something fun and interesting that you want to show, something that would be good for, let's say, someone with young children to make, right? If you're hosting a Christmas party or just a Christmas event. So show us what you got.
Thank you, Nelly. So for me, I have young kids. Of course, Malumbu is very busy and it's Christmas. So I thought maybe I was looking through Instagram, see just Christmas ideas, especially we had the party yesterday. We had so many games for the kids. So I came up with this one. It's very easy and then kids just love it. Malumbu love to make it. So it's more like a Santa Claus. So you just use toothpicks or you use those sticks that we use for barbecue. So you take
the kebab sticks.
Yeah, kebab sticks. So you take just a little bit of a grape. So you use green grape.
Okay.
In there. I'm not going to show you because I'm going to do the whole computer.
Okay. So you stick it in, raise it up a little bit so we can
stick it in there, and then you bring it a little bit down, mash it down, and then you get the marshmallow. So the bigger one. So you have to get 2 marshmallow. The bigger one and the small ones.
Oh,
so
okay.
As you go, the bigger one is too big, so I'm going to use a kitchen scissors because it's food. Chop it. And
so
then
you cut it in half. Let's see what
chop
it
it
looks
in
like
half
now.
because you only need a half.
Got
you
it.
stick it again. I don't have a kebab stick, so I use toothpicks.
Okay.
You can make it work. If you have children, you can do anything. So I double it up.
Oh, use another stick. There you go.
My son was like, "Mommy, but they just have one stick." There, I'm like, "Iwe, Zambia, we use it. If you in Zambia, we're gonna use a stick or something." So you take the marshmallow and then you take a nice strawberry. You stick it in there. And then again, I double it up. Like I said, I don't have kebab sticks. Because I need to make a hat. And there you go, a Santa Claus hat.
Oh, that is.
And look, me and man, we'll be making that. So it's very easy. You put them on the pan, and when you put them on the tray, the kids will have it as a nice snack. It's nice and sweet. And if you're drinking, it's really good. So
love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I thought this would be nice.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
Oh, okay. Angelina says that's so creative, Winnie. Love it, love it. Christina Mukela also says she loves it. Thank you. Yeah, let us know which ones are your favorites, which ones you're going to try, and as we keep going. So, Priska, what do you have? What do you want to share?
So I'm making a Christmas tree. It's pretty
Mhm.
much just an apple. I just cut an apple,
Oh,
put it down. I'm supposed to use a carrot here, but I didn't have a carrot. Of course, we don't have. And I just went ahead and just,
Mhm.
this is a green grape
Mhm.
and
A red one.
the red one. So you just stick it in here.
Mhm.
And then the strawberry, of course, you use the toothpick, stick it in here. And
That's
I
really
just,
good.
yeah, so you keep on building it. I don't have time to just build all of it, but I'll keep on building it as we're doing the show, and I'll show you guys at the end. So pretty much it's supposed to be a Christmas tree.
Nice.
Beautiful. I can't
Strawberry,
wait to see.
yeah.
I cannot wait to see the finished product.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
cannot wait.
So, my brother, Mr. Mazaila, is there anything you want to show us? Yeah. And it's not
that's a good one. You know what I wanted to show needed fire, so I couldn't bring fire on the show. So I
okay.
can skip and just tell you about a drink called mole soñando. It's a Spanish drink, and it's good for this weather.
What are
This
they?
mole soñando, the way you make it is you take orange juice. You
Mhm.
can use with no palm or with some palm, and
Mhm.
you mix it with carnation milk
Mm.
Mm.
and put some sugar there and stir it. And once you taste it, it's very good because in winter we happen to to lose a lot of energy because of the brown fat which protect us from the cold. So
Mhm.
that Morisoniando helps to replace the brown fats so that you don't lose more and you keep the energy to keep yourself warm. So it's carnation milk, orange juice, and sugar. Bingo, you mix it. Next time I'll try and I'll lift it up when we are on the show. I hope you
Great.
learned something. If you didn't learn something, call me or inbox me. I'll explain more.
Yes, I'll
Oh,
put some
yeah.
pictures as well. I'll put some pictures over there so people can see what they look like when you make a lot.
All right. Thank you, ladies. So to kick off this conversation, we want to know what are your fondest memories of Christmas? Like
I can
when
go
you
first.
really remember Christmas, like what really comes to mind? The
Here or in Zambia?
I think Zambia.
I
Go.
think like, growing up, let me put it that way. Growing up, what are your fondest Christmas memories?
Hmm.
I can go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Winnie.
My dad being a pastor, so before Christmas we used to learn songs, guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like if it was Christmas, but But I remember this song, my late brother, that he loved it so much. It was Come, they told me, pa rum pa pam pa.
Yeah.
And my father used to be MCF before he became a pastor. So, being an MCF used to be a conductor, used to be a choir, and used to be all that. So when he became a pastor, he used to be like really on it. But that song, when we were in, like I know the song so much that
Mm-hmm.
I taught my kids as well. When we're in the car, when that song comes in, we go in, and then we used to learn songs like 2 weeks or 2 months before Christmas Day. And
Mm-hmm.
then my mom was a teacher, my father was a pastor full time. So they didn't have so much money because my dad used to have money, but not anymore. But my mom used to sew. If you know, I sew clothes. My mom used to sew. So she used to make us clothes. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
just wearing new clothes, and
Yeah.
they buy us those socks with those socks with frills inside, those nice long socks.
Yeah.
And then
Yes, you have to put it on.
yes, the same socks. And then going to church just as a family, that was the best. And then
Mm-hmm.
we come home, my mom will be cooking rice and chicken, and we'll have like we didn't have presents. I was just asking my sister, we didn't have presents, but we had the Christmas tree, those little things they used to put in the house.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is that day was nice, and then you can get outside and tell your friend, if not to cocoa, if not to cocoa. That was Christmas to me. Like I still remember that.
Yeah.
That was just like a Christmas. And I wish I tried for my kids, which is we're making memories, like we make our own memories. I put Christmas tree the day before Thanksgiving. It's our tradition. If you can see in the back, I have a Christmas tree because I feel like we need to enjoy the Christmas tree for a long time. And then we put Christmas songs in the house, like I said, same song over and over, so that way we know in the car is Christmas. So we make it Christmas. I wanted them to remember the same way I have some memories. So that was my Christmas.
That was good.
Yeah, that's really good. I think some of the memories, Winnie, are similar to what we went through. Christmas. My dad was young at heart, I would say. He used to get really, really excited about Christmas like a kid, right? So, and he was big on music. He was a musician as well. He actually released a record before he passed sometime in the 80s. So music was always big. He had a harmonica. We would sing Christmas carols in the house. But cooking together was also one of those big things that we did. So we made a big feast on Christmas. It was scones, cakes, vitumbuas, and rice and chicken with coleslaw. Irienko ya salula iria mwa salula. And then fried chicken, whoa.
It's okay. It's Christmas.
I know you're not drinking.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Excuse me.
We're going to excuse you for a minute. That happens. Those things happen. Excuse it, Miss Nelly.
We're human beings.
What about you, Priska?
Just spending time with family.
That's it? That's what you remember?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. It's all Christmas.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Something's going on with my computer.
Okay, what about you, Henry?
Christmas comes with a lot of memories to me. During Christmas, that's the only day no one will tell you that to let shinka because you eat everything at your own time. Because everything is free for all. I remember eating, dancing. We used to have dancing competition and all kind of stuff. Before I dip into the celebration, actually, if you may allow me define what is Christmas to me, and to many others who may not know, who may like to learn what is Christmas. If you see the word Christmas, it is Christ with a mass. So there is Jesus Christ and the mass. So the word Christmas means Jesus Christ to the masses. So Jesus is coming to the masses, which means it's Jesus Christ who is the light coming into the world, which are the masses, which means Christmas is light into the world. And a light into the world is every day. It's not just a day. So every day you wake up, you want light. So Christ to the masses, which is the light to the masses. So when we are celebrating Christmas, we are celebrating the light of God to the masses. So Christmas means Christ to the masses. And Christmas, it always reminds me in the old days, Kulia, no Kushana.
Good one.
Are you dancing in your home this Christmas? Dancing
this Christmas has changed because every Christmas when it comes, it brings joy and brings memories because Daddy died on Christmas Day. So ukunga na timfwenkule ukwaka bulanda kaisa. So
and now we should be.
So I was just saying, you want to have fun. So I start with first remembering my heroes, my dad. After that, then I end up with some parties, having fun.
I'm almost done with my tree, but I need to.
Wow.
Good job, Priska.
Thank you. I need to get some more strawberries. So if you see me up and down, excuse me.
Okay. Well, I wanted to acknowledge Mama Zaila, the fact that you lost your dad on Christmas Day. and as much as it's like bittersweet, right? Like you said, and there are so many people that have lost loved ones close to Christmas that sometimes they find it really hard to actually celebrate the season because they are so engulfed in grief. There was a really good show yesterday on Pastor Nathan's Zambia Blog Talk Radio that talked about how you can tackle, grief, especially around the holidays. So if you didn't watch it, I think that's a good show for you to go and maybe get some tips on how you can cope around the holidays with grief and whatnot, especially for those that lost their loved ones much recently. Not that it gets easier with time. Those of us that lost our parents, more than 10 years ago, still know that the pain is still there. But I think by God's grace, it does help. Obviously, my dad is late as well, but because he loved Christmas so much, I always remember him around this time, and it's always bittersweet. So we just wanted to acknowledge that, and that.
So I'm an adult orphan. So banakulombe chintu kumpela I'm an orphan.
You and me both.
I did not. Yeah, Alice, yes, I know how close you and your dad were. Definitely sending hugs to you and your family. We feel you. So while Priska is doing that, I wanted to show you guys the next drink that we're going to make. This one is an eggnog. So eggnog.
Eggnog.
Yay.
Yes, eggnog is it's a big drink here in the US and in some parts of Canada and whatnot. There is plain eggnog that doesn't have any alcohol, right? There's alcoholic and non-alcoholic eggnog. So this particular one here is an alcoholic one. Let me see. There must be an easier way to open it. There you go. This one is a Costco brand eggnog that you can just pick up from a Costco store or Sam's or whatever. So basically, I'm gonna put some ice in here in our glass, and let me tilt so you can see what's happening. All right, it's like Santa's workshop down here. It's just a whole lot of stuff going on. Okay, so we have our eggnog, our ice in there, and then we're going to pour in our eggnog. So this, for those of you like in Zambia, and you have like Amarula or Bailey's, you can add, okay? So you can add a bit of like Amarula in there, a bit of Amarula drink. Is there any?
Yo, between the twingy mayo. But that's enough. You are demonstrating. But after all of you finish your drinks, please send them to me. FedEx.
And then you add your eggnog in there. And now what gives it the, that Christmas touch is we're going to grate some fresh. I usually prefer, you can use the already powder in the store. But me, I'm always extra in the kitchen. So I use fresh nutmeg from my husband's country because they're the second largest producers of nutmeg in the world. So we always have nutmeg in our home and it smells, divine. So I grate some fresh nutmeg on there, right?
We are learning something, huh?
And you see how it has that nice look. And then you top it off with a cinnamon. Okay, you can either dip it in or you can just put it on top and you serve it. Cheers. That's another beautiful Christmas beverage that you can make for your guests or even for yourself.
Nice, good one. Wait, Demina Chtumbo says I'm on my way to Costco.
And it smells good. The nutmeg, oh my gosh, it's divine. It's once you grate it, it's all over. It smells beautiful. So yeah, we have some comments. So let's go ahead and put them up. Go ahead and read for us.
Kupiwa says, happy Sunday, ladies and gents. Just tuning in. It's okay, Kupi. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you too. Thank you for tuning in. You didn't miss much. No, you missed a lot actually. Go back and watch.
You missed my recipe of the Christmas drink, which was the best.
Mm-hmm.
But Mazala, you didn't put effort in your drink.
Say it again?
We did not put any effort in your drink.
I did.
Alice says, great job, Nelly. Betha McBee says, thank you, Alice. What did I miss?
Nice, great job, Nelly. Okay.
So with that being said, my Christmas tree is done. This is a tree.
Voila.
Let me get it
Wow.
out there.
Good
You
job,
guys are very creative.
Yay. Miss Chima in the making.
That is beautiful, Prisca.
So what is it called?
This is a tree.
Christmas tree using fruit.
No, that's a fruit. So what is it called? Is it called Christmas tree?
A Christmas tree fruit.
A Christmas fruit tree.
A Christmas.
A Christmas fruit tree. Okay.
I know there's Christmas, there's fruit, there's tree. I just don't know which way to put them together.
All right.
So for those people in Zambia, mweba kumushi kuti mwabonfye mfungo na masuku.
Good idea.
Yeah, trust me, you have to be creative.
Yeah.
What is imfungo again?
I don't know in English. I just know that when you take imfungo, masuku, nensafwa, nenkolongo, those are fruits, and make something Christmas according to what is available around you.
So you know what I learned? My husband is from the Caribbean, and so the first time
Which Caribbean?
Is
specific?
Is from the Caribbean island of Grenada.
Okay, Grenada.
Which is nicknamed the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. Yeah, it's named the Spice Isle because they grow nutmeg, cinnamon, bay leaf, like all these different spices, right? And so one thing I learned when I went to Grenada is they make juice out of pretty much all the fruits that they have.
Really?
They have all kinds of juice. So, for example, if they had masuku, they'll probably make masuku juice. They will take the peeling off and soak it in water, strain it, add a little sugar, chill it, and serve it as masuku drink.
That can be something we have to find out.
We can invent a masuku.
We can invent something like that. Masuku drink.
Masuku liquor.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a marula. Why not?
That's very true.
Okay, so mom says I'll be hosting this week, so these tips will help me. Okay.
All right.
Hallelujah.
Madam Houston. All right, Prisca, you want to read that comment for us?
Yes, Scoopy says, nice job with the fruits. Unfortunately, she's allergic to fruits.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you can enjoy the bread butter and then you will pay for it in 2024.
Oh, God. Okay, and my husband says, you people are talented. Well, thank you.
Hallelujah.
I want to think that's why you married me, sir.
Bingo.
Now we know.
Now we know.
Okay, we have 10 minutes left, and I do want to pause. Another question to us. What is your signature Christmas dish? Like, what do you typically, make? If somebody says, hey, we're coming over for Christmas or we're inviting you, bring a dish, what would you make?
I can go.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was in my ex-relationship life,
Mm-hmm.
I never used to cook at all because I was bad, guys. I'm just gonna be real. I never cooked and I didn't know how to cook. So he used to cook almost everything.
Mm.
On the beginning of everything, marriage, I used to cook. But one thing he did was every time he was cooking, he used to let me be in the kitchen on the kitchen table and just watch. He would just tell me cut the onion, cut tomatoes. But through him on a relationship, that 2-year relationship we're courting, I learned how to cook. I can cook. I know now I can cook. Because what he said is like, there's no way we're gonna get married and you don't know how to cook, Winnie. In my country they will roast.
Oh, what's your signature dish?
So what I learned from there, I make. No, I'm just saying.
I'm still stuck on you. You grew up in Zambia, came here when you were 19, and didn't know how to cook.
No, I didn't cook.
That.
Nothing. If I cook for you, it will be sausage, kalembla, and that's it. I was in boarding school.
In short, he came to America and became more Americanized and forget about cooking. And now he reversed and knew that I'm going on the wrong trajectory. I need to go back to my roots and do the needful.
Because I'll just tell you, the reason why I'm saying it, I will not cook well Zambian dish, but if you find me, I cook all the Nigerian dishes. So now, if anyone coming to my house, they'll come. I cook jollof rice. I make rice. Yes, I make jollof rice. I make bonus soup. I make it's bad. So anybody come to my house, my signature cook is jollof rice, and I make this goat meat. So I make the goat meat stew, and when I make it, you're gonna be like, and I cook like I'm from Nigeria. So that's what I was trying to tell that story. I don't really cook Zambian dish like that, but if I cook Nigerian food, I really know how to cook.
Good. So yeah, I've heard about your jollof rice. I heard it's a bang. So I can't wait to taste it. I'm not very big on rice. I cook really good rice, but it's not my favorite dish.
Like jollof rice, you'll be like, I cook better than Nigerians.
Yeah. What is Mr. talking about? That's another conversation. What do you mean that's another conversation?
I can hear you.
Mama Zyla, what is your signature dish?
My signature dish when you invite me for Christmas party, let me tell you, I'll bring bottles, I'll bring drinks. If you tell me for me to bring food, you are telling me to go and walk food and buy something and bring it to you. But my signature thing I bring when you invite me, drinks will flow.
All right.
That's it.
Now we know.
Like when you invite me and you are trying to cook shima for you, yes. But for me to bring it there, no, I'll bring drinks. That's my signature.
Good.
For me,
wow.
I hate cooking. Even though I cook very well, I'm very creative with my meals. I try this and try that, but I'll be the one that will buy something like Ramazaka said. So I'll probably bring dessert. I'll cook for people in my home.
You bring a store-bought dessert.
I don't want to cook for people outside, like 10, 15 people. I will definitely pay someone to do that.
Angela Mwema says, I'm learning a lot from this live. Thank you, Insaka family. We appreciate that. Thank you for the feedback. We love sharing what we know. And Bertha says, it's okay, Winnie, whichever way you can cook, as long as it tastes yummy.
Yeah. The rice is good, though.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about that rice. I haven't tasted it yet. And Nanenga says, wow, Winnie, that's me. I cook Nigerian food too. Egusi soup, okra, bitter leaf, and all. Lost Zambia. It's okay. You're just an international citizen. That's what you are. And that's what happens, right? You meet people from all walks of life, integrate, and you realize that your cuisine actually evolves. As you come into contact with people from different cultures, the different types of foods, it's okay. I do a mesh. When I'm cooking, it's a mesh of different things that I've picked up along the way. So I'm not sure that we have time to do the charcuterie board, but I'll try and do it as quick as I can, just to give you some tips. One of the ones that I want to share on the screen that you could possibly do as well with your family, or next time you host, something like that, right? So isn't that cute?
That is nice.
Yeah. So you have your pomegranate there in your glass. You have your cheeses, breads, and of course the different types of cold cuts, which is the meats. And whenever you have the type of cheese, like the one that is topped with the jam, you know, you want to do that type of cheese. That's brie.
Dia maru beniria. Sini jamu.
Uh,
It's
this
not
is very good. Nelly, you did all this?
no. This is not mine. This is something off the internet. I don't want to claim that I did this one, but I can do one like this.
But you can do this?
Mhm. So
Wow.
remember what I
I'm
told
telling
you
you,
about
when a
the
woman can do this, she's very ready for dispatch.
I can't with you. So just to show you how the drink comes out, like the one that I did earlier,
It
that
looks so good.
you can frost your glass. So all you do is just put some lime juice at the top of your glass, tilt it, and then dip it in sugar, and you get that and garnish it with a lime or lemon, you know. And the last one here is it's a coffee. You can make coffee, top it off with grated chocolate, dark chocolate, and you can froth it. The frothers are not very expensive.
Mm.
You can pick up for $5.99 in the store or even from Amazon to make your coffee look like that.
Good job.
Iyo bakachana mwalichenjera bufi bubi.
Yeah, but like I said, we ran out of time. Hey, Malachi, you want to come say hi? Okay.
Wow.
I thought Ghana if you had to know. So, but with the charcuterie board,
Baende kumuziso.
I was going to use the pomegranates, right? You could use some cold cuts. These are beef sticks for those that don't eat pork, or if you have a crowd that eats pork, you can also buy some prosciutto. Prosciutto is good because it's easy to make into like a rose. You can turn it around and shape it and put it, and it stays in shape.
Hot pilipili in Zambia. Hot pilipili.
No, prosciutto is not the same thing. Ninama.
There was pilipili.
No.
If you are in Yanadi, salary.
Right, yeah. So celery, if you have we're talking Christmas, right? Sorry, what was that? Okay. We're talking Christmas. So we have the red and the green. You see what I'm saying? So if you put them next to each other on the tray, you're already presenting that, that Christmas look. You could add maybe just like a giant pepper like this one. You put it somewhere in the middle. And of course, you have your different cheeses that you can cut into different shapes. If you have a cookie cutter, you can even use like a star cookie cutter. You press it on and you make star-shaped cheeses, and you put that on the board. And of course, not forgetting your crackers, right? I usually like to have a combination of sweet and savory. You could also add maybe some cherries on there, put them on a little white ball. And to finish it off, make sure you always have some nuts. So I don't actually have the charcuterie board made. I think we thought we could do all of this in 1 hour, but hey, we tried to unpack as much as we could. And you have the pictures to look at, and hopefully you've learned something on this show today.
Can I say something about charcuterie board?
Charcuterie board.
Ine. Board why are they using most of the time you go out, most of the time you go out in these fancy places that we go. I'm like, why are they using a chopping board?
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, it's just chopping board. Why are they using chopping board? Mm-hmm. And then if I go there, I'll just pick up one cheese. But when I realize the sentimental towards it, I really do appreciate it. It's really nice when you go into somebody else's home and they serve you that. It's more like in Zambia, they give you chicken. It's a welcoming to your guest. So thank you for showing that to us, Nelly. I'll make this time Sunday. Cool, you're not to cheese because my people will not eat it. Okay. You know how? Because we're not used to eat that all the time.
Maybe it's the friends you hang around with. Don't say my people.
Okay.
This information is stretching our mind in understanding some of the few things. They always say a stretched mind will never go back in its original position. Once you stretch your mind with information, you never go back to what you didn't know. This information is very, very, very important. I even know how to make it. I'll try that.
Yeah, you should. The
Because
eggnog.
I still remember the recipe in my head. It was eggnog,
You can
Indian mango.
You can do either amarula. You can do amarula or Baileys or Baileys. So we have. We have come to the end. Thank you, Sister Clotilda. She said Nelly makes the best drinks and snacks. I try.
That is true.
She's a governor. Right? Nelly, she's a governor. She lives in a governor house. So she makes the drinks. She welcomes us all. Nice to Nama. Everything, Nelly. Thank you, Nelly.
Thank you, family. So I want us to just take 1 minute or less. I know we are over time, 1 minute or less, and just tell us what is important to you this Christmas. What are you looking forward to doing? Don't take too long, please. And then we'll close out. We'll start with Winnie.
I'm happy to spend time with my kids and my family, my friends. And grateful that I'm alive. I'm looking forward to 2024.
Amen. Amazaila.
Most of the time I've made plans on Christmas. My plans end up being diverted. So if I say what I'm going to do this Christmas, I'm lying to myself, because there is another force behind me which is going to pull the other side. And being a good father, I'll follow that force.
I see. Priska?
I don't have anything planned. Above all, I'm happy to just take time out, spend time with my family. Whether we have gifts or we don't have gifts, I'm not wishing for, like, this is my Christmas wish. I have everything that I want. It'll be selfish of me. And for those that don't have anything for Christmas, love is enough. If you don't get a gift from anybody, love is enough. And I hope you just have a nice Christmas dinner and enjoy each other with your families.
That's it. Man.
Yeah. And as for me, I think we're going to try to do the same. We are really not big on gifts. I think we pretty much have everything we need, right? May not necessarily wants, because wants never finish, but the needs have definitely been met. So we are grateful to God for that. So just plan on resting, spending time with family, enjoying each other's company, loving on one another. And I hope you all do the same. Thank you so much for being a part of the Insaka Talk Show today. We enjoyed having you in the studio with us, and see you next weekend as we ring in the new year. Don't forget, it's going to be a serious New Year's Eve. And for those of you that want to join us in the studio, let us know. We can pull you in. We can pull some of you guests in so we can party together. Bring you in. Let us know. Come dressed to party. Bring your party hat, your champagne, everything, as we bring in the new year next Sunday. All right?
Some of Nelly's drinks.
Yeah.
Napakulekeresha na migombele palo lya na mikumbirwe palo lya mfumulesa mukulu kwishina lya kwatata na mwana na mwa mtakatifu. Kale barika mwe basara banfu.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, just to remind you, next Sunday being Christmas Eve, we won't have a live show. We will have something that we'll be posting on the page. So make sure you keep your eyes engaged on the page. But just to spend time with our families and respect our families and the time that they give to us and support us, we will not have a live show, but we will keep you engaged. So stay tuned on our page. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, people. We love you.